Folks, welcome to another vlog. I'm a big girl. Don't really know what I have in store for you for this vlog. I think I got some drawing footage. Not really sure. Might take a little bit later today just to have some padding in there. But honestly, I sort of don't know what this is. It might not be the most adventurous vlog in the world. I am currently sick and have not been able to go anywhere for most of January. I just had my first foray into fiber arts by hand knitting a giant blanket for myself, a bit of character design work, maybe even some figure studies. There's also quite a bit of me rambling about my interests at the moment, such as D&D and Star Wars books. But also we've hit a fun little milestone, and although there will be a video celebrating that, in this one you'll actually be able to see my instant reaction to that. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Vlog time.
You're right here, but let's zoom out for a second. You're on a ship that's been blasted to bits. You have a huge problem. Some kind of cerebro slug has blasted its way into the brainstem of your Captain Norman, the skipper Takori.
Yeah, I'm pretty mad at my friend.
Pretty mad at your friends.
Okay, everybody, cool it.
Now, the galaxy here in Anarchera is pretty lawless by definition. Real space, once again, ahead of seedy opportunities, and into this docking station, and you begin to hear some shouts.
Okay, just gonna scooch and try and be near the mic. I'm gonna try and keep this brief. So, this is our first check-in for the monthly vlog. It is January 9th. There's not a ton going on these days. Still on break. I'm off until the 16th. I'm feeling close to feeling under the weather right now, so I'm just gonna be staying at home for a little bit. Not a ton is going on. As you just saw in those clips, I'm hand knitting my first blanket. I am using Be Cozy chenille yarn. They're a small brand. I don't really know a ton about them other than that, but it's very nice yarn, and it makes for a great blanket, which I am sitting on right now. I was taking a little break from knitting it, and then I got back to it, and I was like, oh, maybe I should film a little check-in, and now I'm taking another break to do that. I'm aiming for uploading every Friday. That's a little bit of a unrealistic goal, and I know it's gonna go right out the window once school starts up again. As of now, I have all my sketchbook number 9 sketchbook tour video. I have all of that filmed. I need to edit that, so I will be doing that sometime this week. Currently, I'm just enjoying myself with some knitting, and I've been in preparation of the new season of Fantasy High, junior year, tomorrow. I have been watching some Dimension 20. I started a rewatch of Starstruck Odyssey while knitting, and it is so good. It's such a silly, stupid season, and they're all just playing goofballs, and it's so funny. It's probably the closest they'll ever get to a Star Wars season, which quite good for me. You can see that the terrifying Lego Yoda I have over there. That's what's going on with me. I've been doing a bit of drawing, getting back into a drawing kick. A artist I really like online just opened up their commission slots. Very much on impulse, was just like, oh, I have to message them. I need a commission from them. Their prices were also really, really cheap. I was like, oh, should I lower mine? Like, I already lowered mine. Should I lower them even more? Because you're like good. You're like really, really good. Like, what are you saying? I can get a full illustration with 3 characters for like $70. That's crazy. Yeah, that's something to think about. Yeah, I impulse messaged them. In like 30 minutes, their slots had already been closed, but I got a reservation for next time they open up their slots, which they said they would be doing after they finish that first batch. So I'm very excited for that. But I really am a sketchbook guy, and because of that, I really don't draw my characters in color all that often. So their color palettes are something that I really need to work out. I've obviously done illustrations of them before, but every time I do, I tweak or change their color palettes, and I don't have like model sheets for them like you would for an animation production that I always look to. I kind of just mess around and hope it looks good. I got quite lucky with the fact that I was too late, so now I can make those reference sheets for the artist. So for the next batch, I will have all my references ready to go. I just started doing like some basic, I guess it's not a T pose, but like a WM or a M pose, just standing there of Aaron. Coming out pretty good so far. Just like really like nailing down what their outfits are, what their colors are gonna be. So I'm very excited about that. That is why I started my knitting break, because I instantly got fixated on that and started drawing references. So I've been getting back to my sketchbook a bit more, which has been lovely. I was doing some studies off of other artists, but I was also doing studies from The Legend of Korra. Very randomly. I love that show, and I love all the Avatar, everything, the comics, the books, the both shows. But I haven't really like consumed that media in a while, but I randomly was like, oh, I need to study that art style. Yeah, but that's really it. Feeling good. January 9th? January 9th. I just really enjoy this freeze frame. It it ended on they're on the casino, they're at the casino scene with Barry and Gunny. Um if you know, you know. Their faces are a very good summary of the scene.
Bar. You watch the move across the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna put up my vibro dagger. No! I'm gonna put up my vibro dagger, and I'd like to also put up my tinkerer's implements.
Good. You have to. If we get the ball, yes.
Okay,
And then that's it.
back. Exactly. The ball is rolling up. Never forget that.
You feel a hand on your shoulder, and you look up and see that there are two. So we just wanted to, because we take curiosity very seriously. So we'll the princess Zorch, they are unconscious on sort of lopsided
They said
mattress.
that before they.
Zorch got charmed by Lucy. You think that Zorch is not aware of what a player Lucy is. That Zorch fully trusts Lucy. Okay, awesome. I 21, 20. That it doesn't understand what it's experiencing. That it is.
Okay, hi. Sorry if I sound a little off. I did wind up eventually getting sick, but I just wanted to do a quick little check-in because I have some good news. I officially hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I know that technically I have like double the followers on TikTok, but on YouTube it just feels a lot more real. and a lot more substantial. It's longer form videos. People have to really like them and really engage with them. It's not just like seeing a 15-second thing and scrolling past it. It's becoming so much more real now. So thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, thank you for enjoying the stuff I make, the art, the videos. I don't really have a ton of words for how I feel. It's really, really good. It's really good. That's my channel. We did it. I did it. And in only 2 months, there are 1,000 people here. And that's just crazy. I'm testing out this new little mic setup, so it is not jingling around in my hand. This last little talking section is just going to be me going over what's been going on in my life for the past couple weeks and just giving y'all a little update. Depending if I just left that cough in, I am still sick. Even though school started on the 16th, I still have not been in because I am not trying to spread anything. We just lived through something, so I feel like it's pretty easy to just not go places when you're sick. It's been mildly stressful because technically school started and I have classes and I don't know if I'm missing stuff that's due or not, and whatever. I'm only in my second year of college and I feel like I already have senioritis, so I kind of don't care, but it's fine. I'll pass, probably. As for life updates, I can actually share something with you. Blanket is complete, and it is wonderful. Yeah, this is my favorite thing ever. I now really have the urge to learn how to either knit or crochet because fiber arts are very fun. It's probably pretty jacked up. I think my tension is terrible, but I don't care. It's the first thing I've ever made, and I love it dearly. This rules. Yeah, so I got that done. Oh, and I also finished my little character lineup of my OCs is complete. Very happy with how it came out. If I am confident enough or don't have enough shame, I will post the original one I did at the beginning of last summer. Oh my god. The difference between these two is night and day. I am so happy with how this came out. It's obviously not perfect and their designs have been ever evolving. Kel and Aaron, I feel like I have down pretty good. Kel might be a little over designed and I think Aaron might be a little under. Mara, I'm still figuring her out. I've always had trouble with her design. I like how it's coming along, but something about it still feels like a little off, a little awkward. I'll get there eventually. Now I just have to wait for that artist to open up their commission slots again, and I'm golden. Chris from the future here. I got my commission from at Gigawater Art, and I had it printed out. It came out so good. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm so happy with how it came out. Also, I did a art trade with my mutual at Cosmad on Instagram, and I drew this. Oh, I totally forgot to mention, it is Tuesday, January 22nd. I've been doing a bit of sketchbooking. I did this page for a TikTok/short. It's fine, but it feels kind of forced. That happens a lot when I make art specifically with the intent to sit down and film it, which is kind of unfortunate considering I'm choosing to pursue sitting down and filming myself drawing as a career. Yeah, not much I can really do about that. On the other hand though, I did this page and it is very simple. I had expected to do more. It's just a Ruby from Ruby, but spelled RWBY. I love how this came out. Other than those couple sketchbook pages and the design lineup, the only drawing I've really been doing have been charcoal figure studies in my newsprint. I'm probably going to be doing more of these today, so if I have footage of that, I will insert it here. But I've been having a good time. Just doing some charcoal studies, getting real loose with it, trying to learn to actually draw with my arm. It's been nice to just sort of work loosely and not really care about the outcome. Oh, and on the subject of me getting used to filming myself drawing and stuff like that, I need to do it soon, but I have been putting off filming for my 1,000 subscriber special. I'd like to say thank you again now that I'm a bit more put together and not all weepy, but thank you so much. I can't believe we've got to this milestone this quick. Honestly, truly insane. At the time of filming, I have now jumped from 1,000 to 1,140, which is crazy. I feel incredibly lucky and incredibly thankful for everybody who's been here and interacted with my videos and enjoyed them. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not going to spoil it, but I have a very clear idea of what I want to draw for the 1,000 subscriber video. I made a community post about this. If you don't know, I'm going to be drawing something for that video and be doing a voiceover where I answer Q&A questions. If I had to guess, this video is probably going to come out before I start recording the voiceover. So if there are any last minute entries or questions, get those in quick. But anyways, off topic. Yeah, I feel very nervous about starting the art for that. At first, I just wasn't sure how I was gonna film it. I was looking at some other art YouTubers. I figured out that I could screen record hours of my iPad screen just with the built-in feature, and I will be doubling that with a overhead recording. I saw that in a Cheyenne Barton video and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna steal that. But I sort of put it off because of that, and now I feel like I'm just sort of procrastinating on it. I really have the time to do it, even though school has started. So I have the time, I have the idea. I think I'm just scared to do it because I want it to really be special and look good and represent this milestone for me. Hopefully I'll be able to get over that mental block soon, so I'm not at like a much larger amount of subscribers by the time I actually film that video and get it out to the public. In other art news, I think I might try and be in my first zine or zine. Through Star Wars book Twitter, I found Starlight, a Star Wars The High Republic zine. I know that this is a incredibly niche fandom, but Star Wars is doing this whole publishing initiative where they got a bunch of authors together and basically told them to run wild, and it is probably one of the best things I have ever read. It spans a bunch of adult books, YA books, middle grade books, comics, the whole gambit, and it's just a bunch of really cool interconnected Star Wars stories in a new time period. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's fine. It's, again, incredibly niche. But I am a massive fan and also a bit of a completionist with it. I've read almost everything. I am catching up on Phase 2 though. And I have not started The Eye of the Storm and Phase 3 yet, so no spoilers. Anyways, I really want to apply. They're doing interest checks now and are opening applications for artists sometime in February. And I really want to join in. I don't know what the vetting process is like. I hope my social media presence is good enough for them to be like, yeah, he'd make a good page artist. The fun fact, the author of this book, Daniel Jose Older, randomly followed me back on TikTok. Truly insane. I just followed him one day and I got a follow back notification and I freaked out. There is a video of me reacting to that I do not think is for your eyes. Sorry about that. My phone died in the middle of me filming yet again. Luckily, through a increasingly precarious cord situation, my phone is currently charging while being plugged into a mic and on a tripod. I've been doing a bit of reading, catching up on the High Republic, and before that I read Shuna's Journey by Hayao Miyazaki. I forget the exact term for it. It's not exactly a manga, but it's like a sort of like picture book format, but not for children, basically. It was so good, and the watercolor illustrations he does in there are just insane. the power that man holds needs to be studied. Oh, and of course, new season of Dimension 20, Fantasy High Junior Year started up, and it is getting way too real, way too fast. Immediately having the characters go into figuring out what they're going to be doing for the rest of their lives, what their future holds beyond school, did give me a little of a existential spiral. Just a little one, as a treat, you know? I think that is all I have for you. Now to the outro. It is much darker outside now because the artist I was talking about earlier in this video just messaged me that their commissions were open. So we had a whole exchange, giving references, describing what I wanted, paid them, and now that commission is in the works, and I am so excited about that. And then after that, I had to eat dinner. So here we are now with much worse lighting. I'd like to say thank you for watching, and thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. But that is all I have for you. If you like this video, do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, all that shebang. It really helps out the channel. Also, if you like this video, you should go to all my other social media places. I have my website linked below with the links to all those, as well as my portfolio and commission information. That is all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambles. Hope you enjoyed the video. More stuff soon. Also, if you're wondering, the book stack that is holding up my mic consists of Star Wars: The High Republic, Tales of Light and Life, the Percy Jackson series box set, and also, I believe it is Percy Jackson's Greek Gods, but it is flipped the other way and I cannot see it. The Percy Jackson live action series also rules, by the way. Why is Lin-Manuel Miranda so good in that show? If I was his kid, I'd be evil too. Goddamn. Yep, that's the video. Bye.